guess the only thing that actually stays the same is that things are always changing.
True friends are hard to find, but peculiar friendships are the best. What would happen if two super opposite characters would join forces? A super genius man and a happy-go-lucky girl gives us wonderful chemistry, but not the chemistry you would have expected to see. Here are top 10 Penny and Sheldon moments on The Big Bang Theory. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Do you want to learn the secret of improving all aspects of your life and unlocking what you're really capable of? The legendary Bob Proctor spent over 57 years learning this one thing and is hosting a free webinar where he reveals what he's learned and what actually works. He'll teach you the law of compensation, a secret only the mega wealthy know of but not taught in our educational system, and the impression of increase, the law of laws that will increase areas in all aspects of your life, whether it be in health, relationships, or wealth. Right now, the first 200 people to use the link below will get access to this free webinar. Now, let's get back to the video.
Now let's get into it. The panty piñata polarization. Just like in any normal relationship, there'll be times that you and your friend will be on the rocks. That's what happened to Penny and Sheldon on the episode entitled The Panty Piñata Polarization. The two had a fight and the scenes escalated quickly. Sheldon was not able to do his laundry on a Saturday night at 8:15, which happens to be his schedule in doing the laundry. This happened because Penny intentionally used the laundry room and every machine is currently in use. Furious, Sheldon did something terrible the next day. With the help of a little physics, he hung Penny's undergarments on a telephone wire. Well, this made Penny use his last resort to stop Sheldon and that's to tell on him to his mother, and that secret was exposed to her by Leonard. This episode is indeed a panty piñata polarization of two opposite characters. This fight is remarkable. The adhesive duct deficiency. This episode showed a different side of Sheldon, which happens to be a little bit more caring than his usual attitude. Penny accidentally tripped on her bathroom and got her shoulder dislocated. Sheldon heard the loud noise and went to Penny's room, and there is found on the bathroom floor. On Sheldon's note, the accident happened because Penny does not have adhesive ducts to avoid her tub being slippery. Sheldon, as a friend, gave Penny her clothes and helped her put it on when he touches something that does not seem to be an arm. Furthermore, he drove him to the hospital and took care of her until they got home. The best part is when Penny asked Sheldon to sing her the Soft Kitty song. This episode made a loud noise in the media and led to the series to be even more popular. The financial permeability. In this episode, Penny runs fast while Sheldon opens his door, and she hurriedly went inside, leaving clueless Sheldon outside the apartment. But Penny asked him to get inside immediately. She seems to be avoiding the manager of the apartment because she has not paid her rent. Penny is in a financial crisis because she cut back some of her work time at the Cheesecake Factory and her car broke down. Sheldon has come up with a conclusion that the only way to solve her problem is to gain money. Sheldon offered her some money that came from a jar guarded by snakes. Well, not the real ones, though. The occupation recalibration. In this season, the two started their yoga session and talked about random things. Sheldon has been accompanying Penny and giving his support to her in quitting her job and putting all her focus on her dream job of becoming a well-known actress. Sheldon gave Penny words of wisdom, which encouraged Penny even more to quit her job and follow her heart's desire. The anything can happen reoccurrence. Sheldon and Penny seemed to be really having a very close relationship. Everybody seemed to be busy because Raj and Howard would be having movie night with Emily, Raj's girlfriend. Amy's a little bit under the weather and Bernadetta would be working overtime. The group was left with only Sheldon, Penny, and Leonard. While the three were out looking for a place to eat, they spotted Bernadetta and Amy hanging out at a restaurant. They found out that their friends had been lying to them, that they confronted the two, and Amy told Sheldon that she is just tired hearing Sheldon of what he would do next after string theory, and Bernadetta just needs some rest from Penny's complaints about how hard it is to make her current movie, which Leonard agreed to. Penny got mad and left with Sheldon. The two hung out, went to dinner, and supported each other just like what friends do. The fun part is Penny took Sheldon to a psychic. This is really anything can happen Thursday.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Have you ever wondered how to end procrastination and self-sabotage so you can unleash your full potential to live the life you deserve? #1 best-selling author and high-performance coach Peter Sage is hosting a free webinar where he'll teach you how to increase your wealth with less time and struggle, and also how to hyper-boost your growth and success so you can finally break out of any rut you find yourself in. Right now, Peter and his team are offering a free $100 gift to anyone who doesn't find his webinar as the best use of their time within the last 5 years. Now, let's get back to the video.
The barbarian sublimation. Everyone can get addicted to games sometimes, but some people turn into something different when they do. In this episode, Penny got Age of Conan addiction. It's an online game that the four boys have been playing. Sheldon became her gaming instructor. Penny's addiction went out of hand, which resulted in her disturbing Sheldon even at work. Because of this, Sheldon thinks of ways of how she would get back on track. He looked for a man who would date Penny through dating apps, but failed to get the girl's attention out of the game. This addiction ended when Penny happened to play with Howard. The bath item gift hypothesis. In this Christmas time, and everyone has been busy preparing for gifts, on the other hand, Penny has an encounter with Leonard Nimoy, who happens to be eating at the Cheesecake Factory. Penny asked for his message and autograph, then gave it to Sheldon as a Christmas gift. This got him emotional and overwhelmed. In return, he gave her all the bath items he bought at the store with Raj and Howard. He even said that it was not enough, then gave Penny a hug, and that's the first time Sheldon was seen with that kind of intimacy. Speaking of intimacy, let's move on to our next Penny and Sheldon moment on TBBT. The intimacy acceleration. Penny and Sheldon conducted an experiment. This is not the usual kind of experiment a scientist would do. The experiment is designed to make two people fall in love through a series of questions. This is a theory by psychologist author Aaron, which is called the experimental generation of interpersonal closeness. Sheldon and Penny had a moment of their own and were able to talk about things based on their preferences. Even after a series of questions, the two did not fall in love with each other, resulting in the failure of the experiment. Nonetheless, the affection they have for each other increased and they felt closer. The celebration experimentation. Sheldon, as we know, does not want to be in crowds with a lot of people. On the other hand, the group has decided to celebrate Sheldon's birthday through a party. After seeing a lot of people in the room, his anxiety kicked in. Sheldon got himself locked up in the bathroom. Penny joined him and they had a talk. Penny gave Sheldon sympathy and told him how she hates it that Sheldon has tortured by her sister and her friends used to torture him, resulting to his anxiety. But Penny added that she hates to think that if she was there, she may be one of the people who would torture him as well. Even so, Penny told Sheldon that he is one of her favorite people and that she's willing to spend his birthday in the bathroom if that's what he wants. They ended up hugging and Sheldon felt better. This scene is one of the cutest moments of Shenny. The solo oscillation. Sheldon is having a hard time having his breakthrough in the string theory. Penny was there to accompany and support him. Even though Penny does not seem to understand every detail about the string theory, Sheldon explains it to her. With that, she was able to get the main point of the theory. Penny then had a conclusion, which led Sheldon to have a new idea on how to further develop the string theory. The change constant. Change is one of the things Sheldon fears. Everyone seemed to be overwhelming him, from winning the Nobel Prize to Amy's physical changes, and even the elevator got fixed. These things terrorized him. The two ended up drinking together, and Sheldon opened up to Penny about the things that had been troubling him, especially about the changes that have been happening in his life. After that, they both took the elevator and went up to the apartment. Penny really knows how to calm Shelley. What do you think of the top 10 Penny and Sheldon moments on The Big Bang Theory? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue giving you the best contents. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, we'll see you in the next video.